Hey everyone, it's Todd Bookspan, and I'm coming to you live with the Win By Noon Weekly Quote, which, as you know, just comes right out of the Win By Noon planner every week. We've got a quote in there, and I really like today's. And it's funny because I've heard a bunch of people modern day say this, but it's a goal without a plan is just a wish, and it's by someone named Antoine De Staint-Expery. But I've heard all these other people claim it's theirs. But ultimately, this whole idea that a goal is out in the future, right? It's where you're trying to go at the end of the year. If you read a book like the 4 Disciplines of Execution, aka 4DX, it talks about, they call it a WIG, a wildly important goal, and that's somewhere out in the future. That's where you're trying to go. And then you've got where you are now. It's what my friend Daniel Harkavy at Building Champions would call your current reality. It's where you are today. It's like where you are right this very second is your current reality. And then you've got this gap, right? And you could call it the opportunity gap. You could call it the whatever it is, but ultimately you need to plan to get from where you are today, your current reality, to reach that goal. And so that's why I think it's such a relevant quote. And so my question always is that when you do planning, and those of you who did the business planning courses I teach in December, you can still watch those. They're up on the YouTube channel. I believe that what you do is you start with an annual goal, and you have to break it down. You break it down quarterly, then you break it down to monthly, and then you break it down to weekly, and then you break it down to daily. And so your whole goal really should be to get up and have a plan today that's going to keep you on track to reach your goal at the end of the year. And that's what'll make it so it's not a wish. Hope that helps you. What is it that you need to do today? And well, I was going to quit, but of course, now you're all watching, so I'm going to keep going for just another minute. The whole goal is to really think about it the week before. So I do what's called a week ahead action plan. So I say, okay, here's what my week looks like. And so my week ahead action plan, like if you look, it's kind of colorful, right? But so I basically have time for dialing my phone, right? That's how I get business and make money, creating content like this, and then just to react at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I can go back all the emails and the phone calls I've ignored while I was creating, because I'm actually plugged in and focused. Then I will go back at that point and I will react and just figure out whatever needs to be done. But ultimately, I look at what my plan is for the week. So all the hard scheduled items are in there. And then I look at who is it that I have to call, right? So I'm making a plan for all of these things. And so that way, since I have it drawn out for the week, I typically do that on Sunday, maybe in the morning while I'm drinking my coffee before everyone's awake. I might do it Monday morning if not, but ultimately before I hit the day. And then I look at it each day, each morning. So at the end of the day, on Monday, I'll look at Tuesdays and say, okay, well, what do I want to do tomorrow? But more likely, I'll actually look at it the morning before I go, okay, great. How am I doing? Did I hit my goals yesterday? Do I need to add that on to today's action plan? Right? So if I was going to make 30 calls yesterday and I only made 25, then guess what? I'm going to make 35 today, right? I'm not going to pretend that I didn't make the other ones, right? I made a commitment to get them done. And then each day I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to review it at the end of the week, and then I'm going to make my plan for the next week. So that's what it is. So a goal without a plan is just a wish. Go make it happen.